The first of the four topics that we will be covering is the meaning of the word aqidah. What does the word aqidah mean? What is the meaning of the word aqidah? Why is this important? Why is this relevant? This is relevant because Imam al-Tahawi uses this word in the beginning of his introduction. So Imam al-Tahawi, he said, this is an exposition of the belief of the people of Sunnah and consensus. هذا ذكر بيان عقيدة أهل السنة والجماعة. This seems like a very, very simple statement. But Imam al-Tahawi, he spoke in a context. Imam al-Tahawi, he assumed many things. He assumed that the readers would know many, many things that in our times readers don't know. So in order for us to understand what Imam al-Tahawi is saying here in this seemingly simple statement, we need to focus in on three particular words. The first word that we will be focusing in on is the word aqidah. Imam al-Tahawi, he said, this is an exposition of the aqidah. The word aqidah here, I've translated as belief. Okay? But there's a context to it. There's a background to it. What does the word aqidah mean? This is an exposition of the aqidah of the people of Sunnah and consensus. What does aqidah mean? The word aqidah in the Arabic language is derived from a triliteral root. Most words in the Arabic language, the vast majority of them, they return to triliteral roots. And these roots, they are like the roots of a tree. And all of the words that return to this root, they are like branches that branch out from this root. And they're related in meaning. There is a root meaning, and the root meaning, it is found in the words that are derived from the root, but in subtly different ways. And so it's very nice. The Arabic language is very nice. It's very organized. And by learning the root meaning, we gain an insight into the meaning of words. So the word aqidah, what's the root of the word aqidah? The word aqidah is derived from aqada, ayn, qaf, dal. Ayn, qaf, dal. This is the root of the word aqidah. The word aqada is a verb. And the original lexical meaning of the word aqada in the ancient Arabic tongue, in the language that was spoken by the people to whom the Prophet ﷺ was sent to, the Arabs of the Arabian Peninsula in his time, the word aqada means to tie a knot. Okay? To tie a knot. Aqada means to tie a knot. Aqidah is on the pattern fa'ila. The scholars of Arabic, they tell us that words on the pattern fa'il or fa'ila can either mean the active participle or the passive participle. They can either mean the ism fa'il or ism maf'ul, and there's a number of other meanings too. And over here, aqidah means ma'quda. It means that which is tied. Aqada means to tie something with a knot. Aqidah is something that is tied up with a knot. So if you have a camel, and the camel has a tether, okay, reins and something that you lead the camel by, and so you take this rope, this tether, and you tie it to something. You tie a knot around a pole in the ground. Okay? You park your camel. And so what have you done here? What have you done? You have secured your camel by tying a knot. Okay? By tying a knot. You have tied the camel with a knot. What have you done? You've secured it. It's not going to run away now. If you have a sail in a boat or a ship, you need to tie the sail to the mast. Otherwise, it's going to fly away in the wind. So you need to tie the sail to the knot. So the sail is something that is tied. The camel is something that is tied with a knot. In other words, fastened securely. This is what aqidah means in the Arabic language. Its original lexical meaning is something that has been tied with a knot. But when Imam al-Tahawi used the word aqidah, and he said, هذا ذكر بيان عقيدة أهل السنة والجماعة, this is an exposition of the aqidah of the people of consensus, he meant it in a different sense. When he used the word aqidah, he didn't mean something that had been tied up with a knot, but rather he used it in a technical meaning. What does it mean for something to have a technical meaning? Well, the Muslim scholars, when they developed the Islamic disciplines, the various disciplines, such as Arabic grammar. Arabic grammar is a discipline. It's a subject that scholars learn if they want to understand their religion. Islamic law, fiqh, is a discipline. It's a subject that scholars learn if they want to master an area of the religion. And the discipline of aqaid, the discipline of aqidah, the discipline of ilm al-tawheed is a subject that scholars wrote books in, and this is a subject that is studied for those who want to master a branch of their religion.